My submission of C-SPAN project 2021 through 2022. What my C-SPAN project is about is endangered species slash animals. So how does the federal government impact us, or how does it protect us? Well, it protects the animals so we can keep our ecosystem running so we can live. Well, my first reason is how does the ESA help protect endangered species? You might be thinking, what is the ESA? Well, the ESA is a program that protects endangered species. What they do is they limit takeoff listed animals from a hunting list and make them endangered. So the importance is so we can keep the food chain continued and we can preserve land because the ecosystem is good. My second reason is why is this so important to us? So this reason ties everything together. And so why is it? It's important to us so we can keep the ecosystem going, to keep the food chain going, so it helps us live, so we can grow plants, eat food. Also, I hope it brings more people together, so more people like the group that is the ESA, so more smaller groups can go out there and help animals. My reason one is how the ESA protects endangered animals or animals. This is the ESA's website, and this is me just scrolling through the website showing how many animals they have protected. For my real main point one, after showing you what the ESA's website looks like. Yes, I do. Well, the ESA protects endangered species by prohibiting the quote-unquote take of the listed animals and the interstate or international trade of plants. This was stated at animals.currently.org. Are you wondering how much animals or plants the ESA protects? Well, the ESA protects more than 1,600 plants and animal species in the U.S. That dates up to 48 species have been saved. The ESA is enforced by the U.S. Fish and Wildlife, is short for NMFS. The ESA aspires to prevent extinction. Overview of the ESA. Known as the Endangered Species Act of 1973, includes the importance of habitat loss and loss of species. What happens when you violate the ESA? Well, when you violate the ESA, there are civil and criminal penalties for doing so. When did this all start? December 28th, 1973, President Richard M. Nixon signed the Endangered Species Act into law. By the success of National Earth Day movement, Congress initiated legislation to preserve and protect various species of plants and animals facing extinction from land and man-made environmental hazards. Introduced in January 1973, Congress spent 12 months negotiating a final bill derived from a stronger House version and a weaker Senate version. With a vote of 355 to 4, nearly unanimous final passage in the House occurred on December 20th, 1973. The law replaced the weaker 1969 Endangered Species Act, which lacked penalties for killing endangered species. Second reason is why is protecting endangered species important to us. Our endangered species lives is so important to us. Well, when a species is endangered, they are seriously at risk to extinction. When an animal goes extinct, it's the whole food chain in its area. Let's say there are mice, snakes, grass, and eagles all living there in one area, and the mice go extinct because they cannot frequently enough. So then the snake run out of food, so they go extinct, and with no snake or mice left, the eagles are forced to fly far away to new food or go extinct. Animals is vital to us because they provide food. Other animals may play important roles in people's lives. Brought to our earth were brought here for a reason, so we shouldn't let them go so early. In conclusion, does the protection of endangered species really help us thrive and live? Short answer, yes. The protection of endangered species helps us access to clean air and water, and fertile land for aquaculture, says www.gruvisa.com. Now for the opposing statement. Some people think we should let animals grow naturally. They think it costs too much money, but what they don't realize is that people way too much. They think we should spend way too much money on protection.